Okay, so evaluation question 5 is how did you address your target audience? So for this one, we need to discuss the choices that you made in your product, and then you also need to get some audience feedback to see if you were successful in attracting your target audience. So we're going to do this question in 3 different parts. Firstly, you need to discuss how you appealed to your target audience for your product. But we need to think about how did you come to those conclusions before you did it. So you need to split this section up into the research that you did. How did that help? The production that you did, what choices did you make during production to appeal to your target audience? And then finally we need to get audience feedback to see whether you were successful in appealing to them. So before tomorrow's lesson, what I would like you to do, I want you to come to tomorrow's lesson ready with a list of the research that you did before you started making your moving image or before you started making your magazine, and I want you to think about what research did you do on your blog, on your research and planning, that helped you produce a product that appeals to your target audience. Okay, so before we come to lesson tomorrow, I'd like you to go through your blog and I'd like you to write down the research that you did that you think helped you to create a product that attracted and appealed to your target audience. Okay, and once that's done, I'd like you to put that onto your blog ready for tomorrow's lesson. Okay, so the first part of your blog for question 5, I would like you to talk about the research that you did on your blog ready for tomorrow. Once you've talked about the research that you've done to help appeal to your target audience, we then are going to get some audience feedback. Okay, now you might want to think in advance about this audience feedback because you will be asking your target audience what is it that they find appealing about your product. What do they think works? Do they think that some of it doesn't work? What draws their attention to it? Do they know what the genre is? What the strengths, the weaknesses? Would they buy it? Would they watch it? Can it be improved in any way? Etc. Okay, so you might need to think about that as well before the next lesson tomorrow.